Hello, knockouts. Tonya Tko here, and I am staying on very long. I just came out to just do this video real quick because it's Thanksgiving, and I wanted to, I was sitting here reflecting. This year, I'm not able to be with my family for Thanksgiving, but I will be with. So I've been spending a lot of time today just reflecting on what it is that I am thankful for, and one of the big things that I'm thankful for is my journey to get to where it is that I am right now. And part of the journey did include the displacement. Hey everybody, hi, welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know and you're just coming to my page, and there are people who do know who are just returning back to my page, right? In 2014, I closed my business. I went to go write my book in Central and South America, 2015. And then 2016, when I came to California, I ended up with my bank accounts levied, and I didn't close my business the right way. I ended up with my bank accounts levied, and I ended up living in my car for a year. Pride, shame, a lot of different things stopped me from asking my family for help. And that whole independent, strong black woman, I could do all this, that, and the other, really kept me in the situation a lot longer than I don't want to say needed to be, because I needed to be every single part. Hi everybody. Hey April, Amanda, Didia, welcome, welcome, welcome. So every single part of the displacement I needed, because it helped me flourish and blossom into the person that I am right now. So my Thanksgiving gift to you all is I'm going to publish or unhide or list, make public the Displacement for the Dream Diaries. I don't know how long I'm going to keep them public, so make sure that my arm is getting tired. So yeah, so Amanda, in 2016, I spent the entire year from I got into California in January, but it was February 18th that I ended up, or it was January 18th. The dates are, I know it was on the 18th that I ended up, and I stayed in my car for an entire year, just trying to, hey, 123 Creations, just trying to. It was my idea that if I worked hard enough, and because I was living in my car, I was producing a daily show. When you guys see the quality of the Displacement for the Dream Diaries, I don't know how you did that, living in your car, etc. But it was a journey. And I was a different person then. Like, people are commenting on my videos now. They're like, oh, Tonya, you're so different. Your energy is so different. And I would say, yeah, I am different. I was on this train of thought. I was saying, when I was displaced, it was my thought that if I worked hard enough and I just grinded and I just kept pushing, that on the other end of that would be success, right? And I realized, and this has helped me so much as a motivator and a speaker and a coach. Sometimes there are things that happen in your life that need to happen for you to become the person that you said you wanted to be. Like, I'd always wanted to be strong. Like my mother, look, I was talking in the comments about this earlier, because people are like, because I made these videos about the grays and I'm doing reaction videos, etc. People want to come for me and they want to attack me and all of this other stuff. And I was having this conversation in the comments earlier today. I was like, I am the oldest living matriarch on my mother's side. The oldest. And I'm still quite young. We black women, we really have to let some of our burden down. We really do. We're getting sick. We're dying young. We're letting people suck us of our feminine energy, suck us of our life force, and when they finish sucking you dry and you are a husk of a person laying down flat on the ground, they'll wonder why you can't give more. So listen, happy Thanksgiving everyone, happy Thanksgiving. So I'm going to publish the Displacement for the Dream Diaries, binge on it this weekend. I don't know how long I'll leave it up, but I do want you all to I do want you all to step into that part of the journey. Right now I live in a beautiful RV. You can't really see it. I'm still attached to my truck in the front. And the displacement led me to the RV lifestyle. It's an amazing lifestyle for people who, like me, who like to travel and who like to live low cost and who like to own their own stuff. You know, I own my home. It's a condo on wheels. You see, it's really beautiful. It's a lovely place. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the journey that got me exactly to where it is that I am right now. So thank you all for coming out for the. I hope that you all are living your best lives. You know, like I was saying, I was talking to someone in the comments and I was like, you know, I'm the oldest living matriarch in my family. And I'm like, you really can't shame me. This life is a beautiful, precious, precious gift. And you only get one shot. You only get one chance. And, you know, and I notice now as I'm getting older. So it's like, yeah, you know, I'm still beautiful or whatnot physically. I take really good care of my skin, etc. But I am getting older. You know, life, those wheels keep turning. And when all is said and done, when you're in that rocking chair in the dark looking back over your life, are you going to look over a life that you were glad to have lived? Did you take all the chances? You know, I can say one thing. I've made a lot of, I don't want to say, quote, mistakes in this lifetime, but I've done a lot of things that I could have done differently. I'll say that. However, I did not leave any stones unturned. I turned over every stone. I've done everything that I've wanted to do. Well, you know, one thing, when I was in my 20s, I wanted to do some skin and hand modeling, but I didn't do that. But when I was in Japan, I actually ended up, they used my beautiful hand inside of an advertisement. But other than that, I've done everything that I've wanted. Oh my goodness, somebody just sent me $10. You're so sweet. 123 Creations. You know, you ladies know that I'm having a women's retreat next year, right? And we're spending 5 days in the wilderness repairing our feminine energy. Because 123 Creations says she wanted to spend some more time talking with me about feminine energy, etc. And so, yeah, we are going to be in the wilderness. Can you come? 123 Creations is going to be an amazing time. So part of the reason that I'm republishing the Displacement for the Dream Diaries is so that you all, no matter where it is that you are in your journey, that you don't feel shame for what it is that you're going through. There's nothing wrong with you. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And you know, a lot of the gurus will tell you, they'll be like, oh, if your life is not in full abundance and magnificence, then something is wrong, you're out of alignment. And I will say this from having gone down into the depths and rising back out again, that sometimes it's going into the fire that actually sharpens your steel. It's like, if I had not, you know, it's so crazy because it's like we forget, you know, it's like we talk about all the things that we want. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a race car driver. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be an author. I want to be a playwright. I want to be a mother. I want to be all of these different things, right? And we make these wishes out into the universe. And then when the things come that are going to help us get there, when the things come that sharpen our steel and hammer onto our knives, we're like, oh, why me? Oh God, why have you forsaken me? And all this and the other. And we don't realize that that is part of, that's what we asked for. It's like you need to go through that in order to get to where it is that to become the person, like the woman that I am right now. Because like I remember my mother was strong, my grandmother was really strong. So wait, hold on. You wish you could come. I've been working overtime doing security. I went to Egypt for my birthday. It's in April. If you want, if it's meant for you to be there, you'll be there. It's in April of next year. But nonetheless, so my grandmother, my mother were both really strong, and I remember as I was growing up, I was like, you know what? I want to be strong like these women. And it dawned on me that there were things that happened in their lives that evoked that strength. Like that strength was not pretense. Like that strength really evolved from somewhere. So anyway, so listen, I hope you all are enjoying the videos that I'm pushing out back to back to back. I'm hitting you all every single day with videos. I hope you're enjoying them. And make sure that you meet me tomorrow, because we're doing a premiere tomorrow. I recorded a video, and yesterday was the anniversary of my mother's death. And when I look at myself, I look so much like my mother that each day that I look in the mirror, it's like a testament, you know, to the woman that she was, and carrying it of her face. I'm doggone sure carrying this physique, baby. But yeah, so 123 said something. Let me see. We love them. Okay, good. I'm glad that you love the videos. So yeah, so I forgot what I was gonna say now because I didn't went off into the physique. Royal, I'm happy that you found my videos too. So go ahead and binge on the Displacement for the Dream Diaries. I'm going to go to the computer now and make them public so that you can see them. Comment on them, share in the journey with me. I think what I was saying before I got distracted and switched it up, I think I was saying that my energy was much different. Like I clicked on one of the videos and like my energy was really dense. It was a really sad time for me. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys this and then I'm going to get out of here. The craziest thing is when I was displaced, for some reason people, I don't know if they were pretending as if they thought I was lying. People were talking about how I was scamming, etc. And when I look, and I clicked on just one of the videos because the thumbnail wasn't showing, so I clicked on it to try to get the thumbnail to show. And just listening to myself and just feeling the energy of it, I don't know how anybody could have gathered. I don't think anybody really, truly in their heart thought that I was scamming. I think that people just, I think they just wanted the controversy. You know, I think they wanted to kick a person when they thought that they were down. But it's like, you know, like I said, hammering that iron makes a sharp, sharp sword. And so they hammered me and they trolled me and they harassed, stalked, and threatened me when I was at veritably one of the lowest spaces in my lifetime. And it actually, you know, it actually really grounded me to the earth, and it connected me. Yeah, it was so bizarre. It was, you know, that's when I realized that there was a tremendous amount of dysfunction in the Black American community. And Black women really for some reason, we don't elicit the sympathies of others. Like, you know, and I was reading this article that talked about how white women weaponize fragility. And it's like with the Black woman, I remember one time when I was living in Brooklyn and I needed to carry something down the block. I don't remember what it was, but it was heavy. And there were some Dominican guys out there. I believe they were Dominican. And one of the guys was like, "Mira, mommy, you need some help. You need some help," right? So then he came up and he was helping me. And he was like, "Oh, where are you from, mommy? Where are you from?" And I was like, and I told him, you know, I was like, "Oh, I'm Black American." you know? And he was like, would you believe this man put my stuff down in the middle of the sidewalk? And he was like, oh, you look strong. You look strong. You look like you got it. And he just left me and the stuff there. And I was like, wow. And then it was like I had to get I think I had to get like some luggage cart or something. I had to go get something to help me carry this thing. And then when I was passing by, the man tried to holler at me. He was like whistling and saying these things about my body parts. And I was like, you're the same man who just left this in the middle of the street. And him and his boys were like clapping and laughing. And that's when I realized that the street harassment is really not about them trying to get a date. It's not about them trying to tell you that you're quote unquote beautiful. It's a power play. It's like I'm going to evoke my sexual desires and my sexuality onto you, whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. My will supersedes yours. They don't care if they make you feel uncomfortable or unsafe or whatever. So yeah, so that's exactly how it went down. And I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, I don't know. We have a tough time here in this country because, and you know what? And I'll say this on my Facebook page, the and you can see the comment there because tomorrow, Ace Metaphor, that guy who says that he wants to be loved for his beautiful soul, not just for being a provider. He and I were doing a live broadcast tomorrow after the premiere. So make sure that you come, you watch the premiere, and then afterwards we're jumping on his Instagram. We're going to do half an hour on his Instagram, and then we're coming over. Hey, beautiful stranger. Then we're coming over to my Facebook to do a half an hour over there, and we're going to have a conversation and ask him any questions that we want, and his fans are going to be able to ask me any questions that they want. But I will say this, right? I will say this. Our community needs a lot of healing. We need a lot of healing. We really need a lot of healing. The black woman needs a lot of healing, and it's like we're going to have to we're going to have to take the steps necessary to heal ourselves because nobody is going to do it for us. And so I was saying in my Facebook comments, because the guy came over and he commented on my comment, and he was like, I don't know, he's just getting real aggressive with me. He was like, you better have the courage. Won't you have the courage to if you're going to use my video, won't you just have the courage to come and do a live with? And he was like just going back and forth, and I'm like, I wasn't on the computer yesterday. Hey hun, nice to see you too. I was and he was like just getting real aggressive with me, and I was like, look, first of all, I'm like a simple invitation. I was like, I'm not on my computer all day long. I'm like, I get thousands of comments a day. And I was like, why the need for the aggression, right? And he was like, he wasn't really being aggressive. He's like, he just approached me in the ways that he would approach anyone who had done a response to him. And I'm like, you respond and talk to women in the same way that you talk to men? And he was basically like, yeah, we're all human. So a man is a person, a woman is a person. So yeah. And then some other woman comes out and she's like, Tonya, don't try to play the weak woman card now. She's like, you're perfectly capable of having a back and forth dialogue with this man. And I'm like, hold up. I'm like, fall back, sister. And I had to respond to her, and I'm like, look, you could play the big black strong woman card if you want to. I have no desire in flexing with some man to see whose penis is bigger. Only one of us has a penis, and I have no interest in having one. So I was going to say something else. I was going to say mine or his, but I don't want to be insulting. So I'm just going to leave that part out. But yeah, so on that note, I'm in it. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all for coming to my page and subscribe videos and all of that recently. Thank you for all of your comments, both the comments who are with me and the comments who are not. I also recorded a video yesterday entitled "That's Why You Single," and I'm talking about how people try to weaponize this phrase as if there's something wrong with being single. And so we're going to start that conversation. So tomorrow we're going to do the lives, etc. And then on Saturday I'll probably so Amanda's saying, please say that I work with all men. I don't know which part you're talking about. You're talking about the penis part? Yeah, I can imagine it's difficult working with all. Oh, wow. Somebody else just sent me $10. Well, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. So the premiere is going to be, if you look on my page, the premiere is already up. You just have to set a reminder for it. The premiere is going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And then after that, oh, hey Tyrese, what happened to you? You just completely disappeared. Nice to see you. Welcome back. And so thank you. I appreciate that. So Amanda saying, yes, the penis part. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. And so it's like, you know what? We black women have had to be so strong and so, I wondered to myself, and you know what? There's just so many different things swimming around in my mind. You know what? I'm going to make some t-shirts with some of the sayings. Somebody said I should make a t-shirt saying, I have so many questions. I'm like, okay, I'll do a t-shirt saying that. I also want to do an orbital t-shirt. Read between the lines. You all are really good at that. But anyway, so like I was saying, black women have had to be strong for so long, and you know what, and I look at these videos of women putting their hands on men. Hey, oops. Women putting their hands on men and the men hitting them back and all this other stuff, and people talking about if you step up like a man, you get hit down like a man and all this other stuff. And I wonder to myself, and this may not be politically correct, and that's fine. I'm wondering to myself, and I'm going to wonder out loud right now. I wonder what goes through a woman's head when she jumps up and she puts her hands on a man. I'm like, he's stronger than you, right? I don't know. And I don't condone men hitting women, right? I don't condone it. I do condone, people stopping themselves from getting hurt. And I condone everyone keeping their hands to their damn selves. But I wonder what goes through these, like how that woman was trying to, don't try to pull the weak woman card now. And I'm like, child, I'm going to stand up here trying to play I'm like, you argue with men if you want to. That ain't my shtick. I am not out here trying to prove how big, bad, black, and strong I am as a woman. And I think that the whole black woman, superwoman thing is just, it's not getting us where we need to be. Oh, you know what? I could go into a whole other topic just talking about that. But listen, I'm going to get out of this video because I just really just wanted to talk about the whole. But I guess the displacement and being big, strong black woman was part of it too. And I think that it's time. Thank you. Adaku is saying it's killing us. Yes. Yeah. So you know what? Oh Lord, hey, all these dogs. So it's like that. It just made me wonder, because I'm like, what makes this woman think that I want to be sitting up here arguing with some man? That's how it all begins. It's like first it starts with the argument, and then it goes from the argument and escalates into other stuff. I'm like, let's cut out all the foolishness and just not even have these arguments. I had just like, it's, look, I was raised in a home with a strong patriarch, and that has molded how I handle arguing with men. I don't do it. And you know what? And I was so glad for that Jada and Will segment where Will was like, listen, let's not talk to one another like that. And so, yes, it can be done. And so people try to talk about, oh, how you single, right? You single. Like that's some sort of problem. It's like, it takes so much to find a really good union and connection with a person. It takes so much. And that's nothing to take lightly. Like really finding a really good fit, somebody who's going to communicate in the ways that you want to communicate, save monies and or spend monies in the way you want to spend or save. And let's see, I was beat by a man for 6 years of my life. It took me to learn to love myself. Oh Lord, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I was really impressed when Will said he set the tone for exactly. So it is possible. It is possible. However, you have to have somebody who is willing to be on the same page. You know, because like Jada Pinkett Smith came from a household where she saw her mother getting beat up. And so that toxicity was normal to her. So when she cursed at him, you know, it was like that was just normal for them. And he came from an abusive household too. So it's like it takes somebody breaking the chains, breaking the bonds. And I'm sorry for any woman who is in a physically violent relationship. I can't imagine the terror. I can't imagine the terror that must exist when the person that you love is also the person who treats you with such disdain. And quite frankly, that has been one of my fears. It has been one of my fears in relationship that I'm triggered by abuse. It's always been one of my fears that I would be in an abusive relationship. And I actually met a man, I was dating a guy who admitted that he had hit his last girlfriend, and he came up with all these reasons for why he hit her. She threw a knife at him and all this other stuff and blah blah blah. It was too much. My vagina said no. My vagina said no, no. Nobody's gonna be here. Frenchie was not having, I just could not become aroused for him after that. I just got so turned off. So, so listen, I didn't expect for this video to be this long, but I appreciate you all coming out. I just really wanted to offer the Displacement Diaries to you all as a gift so that whatever it is that you're going through, no matter how dire, no matter how deep you are in the trenches, there's life on the other side of it. There's love on the other side. There's success on the other side of it. So, hey, my bless, I'm getting out of here right now. It's kind of chilly out here in Cali, even though the sun is out and everything. But today I'm just going to spend some more time just reflecting. I'm finishing up the self-love, I'm finishing up the self-love book, the affirmations book. So make sure you go to my website if you want to get those for Christmas. Make sure you go to my website, tonyatko.com/shop. And the self-love affirmation book is there. These are the affirmations that I said that helped me get out of the depths of some really dark places and get onto the other side of it to be, you know, in a healthy, loving, happy relationship with myself right now. So listen, hug me, everybody, hug me. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. So I will see you all tomorrow when we do, I'll see you all tomorrow when we do the premiere. I'm going to, oh, it looks like some comments are coming in. Hold on. Hey Fifi, how are you? I haven't seen you on a live in so long. Old days, right? Thank you all so much. So listen, I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, we're doing the premiere at 6 p.m. We're going to get a chance to talk to Ace after that. And then, all right. Love you. I'll see you guys. Peace. How do I stop this? I don't even know how to stop it. Okay.